Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. I hope you're having a wonderful Easter break. It is currently Sunday, so Easter itself. So I hope you're having a lot of chocolate. I hope you're spending time with your family. I hope you're having just a good time. I hope that's the case. Today on Easter, I wanted to start a new series. I wanted to start a new series where I talk about pieces that I am looking to pick up in 2020 and my thoughts and reasons on why I think they're really cool pieces of clothing and why I would be looking to pick them up. Now, I know that sounds like a really stupid premise for a series, but what I wanted to do was talk about pieces that I've been looking at for a while, why I want to pick them up and why they're so special to me, and hopefully through the year eventually pick them up. So I wanted to dedicate this series to talking about why I want to pick them up and why I'm looking at them, and then use the unboxing series that I already use for unboxing every piece of streetwear, sneakers, everything that I'm looking to pick up. Now, the thing is that I wanted to also split the pickup series that I'm looking to make into different items of clothing and sneakers as well, because if I did I want to pick up all these pieces in 2020, the video would be 5 hours long. It would be me talking about hoodies, shirts, sweaters, outwear, sneakers. It would just get way too long. So I wanted to cut down each of the pickups videos into different pieces of clothing and sneakers as well. I wanted to dedicate a video to my pickups that I want to pick up in 2020 on hoodies, on crew-neck sweaters, on outwear, stuff like that. I wanted to, one, shorten the video for you guys, and two, break it up into a series so we don't just have one pickups video for 2020, then we wait till 2021, and then I do another pickups video for 2021, and so on and so forth for the years to come. I didn't want it to just be one video a year. I also wanted it to be a reoccurring thing that we did on the channel as well. Now, on top of that, on top of shortening the pickup series into individual sections, I also wanted to restrict each episode to 5 pieces. One, to really break down into what I wanted to get, and also so I can spend my time on each of the pieces talking about why I want it, why I think it's really cool, and also because if I didn't break it down to 5 pieces and just said, hey, these are all the hoodies that I want to cop in 2020, again, it would go from a 5-hour video of me going through each section to a 3-hour video talking about the hoodies. It would just, it would take forever. So I'm trying to limit it to 5 pieces and do multiple parts. So pickups, all the hoodies I'm looking to pick up in 2020, part 1. Like that. And that's basically what the episode today is. Episode 1 is the 5 items I'm looking to pick up, 5 hoodies I'm looking to pick up in 2020. Now, you may be thinking, and you are correct, I do have a top 5 series already. I already have a series on the channel that's dedicated to doing top 5s, but I didn't feel like that series was exactly what I wanted this series to be, because top 5 implies that it's the top 5 hoodies that I'm looking to pick up this series. If I did an episode like that, the top five hoodies I'm looking to pick up in 2020, that implies they're the 5 best hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. And I didn't really want that series, or this series in this case, to be like that. I didn't want it to be the top 5 best hoodies that I'm looking to pick up. I just wanted it to be hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, because they're not necessarily the 5 best hoodies in 2020 I'm looking to pick up. They're just 5 hoodies I'm looking to pick up in 2020. I know, a little bit confusing. They're not the top 5, they're just 5. That's the variation, and that's why I felt like the top 5 series didn't really work out for what I wanted to do on the channel here today. So yes, we're creating a new series by doing today's video, and it's actually a series I've been wanting to do for a while now. It's something I've been looking at. Now, where to begin? It actually took me a while to find 5 pieces to make the video interesting, and 5 pieces that I really wanted to talk about and also pick up on the channel. So it's been a little bit of a test. But if you guys like this video, if you guys want me to do something like this, like a series where I talk about pieces of clothing that I'm really looking to pick up over the year, let me know. Like this video, it'll help me out, guys, because this is a test. This is a test on me creating a new series and seeing if you guys like it. If you guys like the series, I mean, worst case scenario, if it is one of my least watched series, I won't discontinue it. I'll still continue it because I still like talking about streetwear and sneakers on the channel, but just some community support would be lovely. But I don't doubt that you guys won't not watch it or not like it, because you guys are lovely. Thank you so much to everyone that does like all my videos and watch my videos. You guys are lovely. But let me know if you guys want this series to continue and like this series. It would be awesome to hear your feedback. But anyway, we got to dive into it. We got to talk about the 5 hoodies. Oh, sorry, not the 5 hoodies, just 5 hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. It's kind of weird explaining that like this is going to be a part series and that each episode is going to be 5 pieces and yada 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 yada. It's just it's frustrating because I'm going to keep trying to say my top 5 hoodies, even though these aren't the top 5. These are just 5 hoodies that I'm looking to pick up. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's look at hoodie number 5 in the hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. There we go. Let's go have a look at number 5. Okay, so let's start it off. So, number 5 in 5 hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, in part 1. Number 5 is just going to be something super generic. It's going to be something basic, easy, but it's something that a lot more people need to get around because it's not underrated, but it needs to be rated higher, and that is Champion's reverse weave hoodies. I'm telling you, okay, just to rewind the calendar a little bit. Ages ago, I unboxed this hoodie and the accompanying vinyl for Injury Reserve's self-titled debut album's merch. So I got this hoodie and I got the vinyl. When I bought that merch from their store, it said that they were going to supply a hoodie with the artwork on it, on a hoodie made in LA, given proper wages to the people that make it, etc, etc, etc. It got pushback after pushback after pushback in 2019, and eventually it got made and shipped out to me. I almost had completely forgot about it until it arrived at my door, and I was like, oh damn, yeah, and then I unboxed it on the channel. So I wasn't ready for it to be there's the little Champion logo. I wasn't ready for it to be a Champion hoodie, and in all honesty, I'd never bought a new Champion reverse weave hoodie until that point. I'd always been buying vintage stuff because back in 2019, I was very much on vintage Champion, but I've like swayed and moved away from vintage, not vintage clothing in general, but just like clothing that you can find all day, every day. Just because it's vintage doesn't mean I should pay more for it or be interested in it. So Champion, Nike, all the like sports branded vintage apparel kind of just went out of my interest straight away from that point of view, because I was like, well, just because it's vintage doesn't mean it adds or removes any value from it. It's literally the same as if I bought a modern day one, and I might as well buy a modern day one because it's not been used and it's nice and comfy, hasn't been washed 1,000 times. Like, I don't know, like I get the whole idea of recycling and buying vintage clothing, but that was my whole attitude change with vintage clothing. And now with vintage stuff, I'm still on the vintage grind, but the vintage stuff is for pieces that have some character to them, a unique, something that you can't find every single day. So now in 2020, I'm looking to just pick up the sports apparel that I wanted, that I was buying in vintage, but now new. Now I'm definitely interested in buying secondhand ones. So if I go on eBay, if I go on Depop and I see like a reverse weave Champion hoodie that's secondhand, someone no longer wants it and they're selling it on there, I'll probably pick it up if it's cheaper than the retail price of a normal one. But the main reason that I wanted these reverse weave ones is because value for money, Champion literally gives you the best heavyweight cotton hoodie that you can buy for that price tag. Literally, I cannot find a brand that gives you a better quality hoodie for the price that Champion asks for. On Champion Australia, they ask for 100 Australian dollars. You can afterpay that, so it's 25 bucks every fortnight. Super easy. That is a very cheap hoodie. And this hoodie, the quality of a reverse weave is absolutely insane. That's what, for the price, it is ridiculously cheap. I'm amazed that Champion can turn a profit on it. Probably because these are made in China or they're made in some place that doesn't pay very high wages. But moving away from that, that's probably why they don't ask for a lot. But the quality that they give for the asking price is ridiculous. It is insane. If you do not own Champion reverse weave hoodies, buy them. They are the best hoodies to use as basics. They are the best hoodie to use as like a layering piece to the start of an outfit. And that's why I'm really looking to pick up a lot of them, because I have a lot of outfits that would work with some, I would say, spicier colors that are a little bit unconventional for a hoodie. And most brands won't print on hoodies that are unconventional colors. So I mean that they won't print on like hot red, sunflower yellow, bright baby blue, like that kind of stuff. Most brands will be printing on white, black, gray, you know, like those three colors. They'll be printing on primarily that, but Champion offers its reverse weave hoodies in like a full color spectrum. It's crazy. And that's why I'm really looking to pick up a bunch of Champion hoodies this year, because I want heaps of different colored basic hoodies that are really high quality, really good, and really good for the price. And Champion literally just ticks all the boxes there. So I want to get like purple hoodies, I want to get like olive green hoodies, I want to get yellow, baby blue, you know, all the colors in the color spectrum. And Champion literally ticks all the boxes, doesn't ask a high retail price, and gives me an amazing quality hoodie. Ever since I started wearing this hoodie like religiously, like most days, I've just been changed. I've been like, you know what, Champion literally is just one of the best brands for hoodies. I wouldn't buy any of their normal hoodies. I wouldn't buy any of that. Like, the normal hoodies are a little bit cheaper. They're like 10-20 bucks cheaper, but that little bit more, the quality is insanely different. The reverse weave is insanely different. It's amazing. I wouldn't buy Adidas, I wouldn't buy Nike hoodies, I would buy Champion reverse weave hoodies. So for number 5 in hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, it's just a bunch of reverse weave hoodies. I know that's super generic because it's like, it's not one certain piece, but it's one certain style, and it'll just be in a bunch of different colors, but it's amazing. Ever since I got this injury reserve reverse weave hoodie, I'm a changed man. I'm seriously a changed man. I absolutely love Champion's reverse weave hoodies, and I'm looking to pick up heaps of them. And recently, what's really fueled that fire in me to pick heaps of them up recently was I was watching Wu-Tang: An American Saga, the streamable TV series. If you have been watching or following my Instagram page for a while, I've been posting banger of the day, and a lot of them have been the Wu-Tang Clan members. So I've been watching a bunch of the Wu-Tang series. I've been listening to a bunch of their albums. I absolutely love them as a group, and I love a lot of their individual projects. Now, in the series, RZA wears literally the same colored reverse weave Champion hoodie, and he wears a Carhartt work jacket over the top of it. And there's a scene where he makes that like a statement. Like, he's like, I could never change up my Champion reverse weave hoodie and my Carhartt coat. He feels this way. And it's just an insane East Coast streetwear look that I really like. I don't think I'll be diving into the Carhartt work jacket market, but I might, depending on what the prices come out as. But it was just insane. It really got the fuel fired up in me, being like, hell yeah. Like, I 100% agree with you, RZA. Like, literally, Champion is just where it's at. It needs more love. I know there's a lot of people out there that probably like cop tips of Champion. They're like, Danyal, of course, we know about this. But there are some people out there that literally are not on the Champion grind and need to be, because it's insane. It's absolutely crazy. One thing I also have to say about the Champion reverse weaves that I really like is that when you increase the size, it doesn't increase the length dramatically. And that's one issue that I was having with a lot of the independent blank brands that I used to buy, was that every single time I went from an XL to a 2XL, it didn't make it wider, it just made it longer, and I really didn't like that. And Champion, thank God, God bless them, when you size up, it does increase the length, don't get me wrong, it does make it longer, but the primary focus when you size up is not increasing the length, it's increasing the width. So this is a 2XL, and this is like super wide on me. Like, I'm not that wide. Like, I'm a broad guy, I'm a big guy, but I'm not this big. This is ridiculously, see, look at that. It literally looks like a blanket when I fully pull it out like this. But it's just got this super huge, wide, 90s looking wide fit. It's perfect. I can't, there's not much I can think of that I can say about the reverse weave hoodies. They're literally perfect for so many different aesthetics, so many different fits, at a really cheap price, really good quality, and that's why they get number 5. Not that number 1 is going to be better than number 5, because this list, remember, isn't a top 5. It's not, you know, 5 is the worst, number 1's the best. These are just 5. And at slot number 5, it's going to be a champion reverse weave hoodie in just a bunch of different colors. I'm looking to pick up a bunch of them, and yeah, that's it. That's basically it. I've expressed how I feel about it. They're sick hoodies. Seriously, if you don't have them, get on the grind. Buy a bunch of them in different colors. Champion is insane. It's seriously underrated. That's all I've got to say about hoodie number 5. Let's move on to hoodie number 4. So we went on about that one for a while. So we'll move on to number 4. So number 4 for the 4th hoodie that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, it's gonna be the Pam or Perks and Mini neighborhood hoodie. Now this sold out on the Perks and Mini store basically straight away. It was super popular there. It was actually a lot cheaper on Perks and Mini, which is why I think it sold out there, than it is on the retailers that are selling it at the moment on like their retail online stores. Because if I go on to End right now and look at this hoodie, it's 585 Australian dollars, which is just, oh, it's not like it's not the most expensive hoodie that I'd be looking to pick up, but that is pricey, because I remember on the Perks and Mini store, it was like $300. It was like high 300s, almost 400 from memory. It definitely wasn't 400. It definitely wasn't 5. It was definitely a $300 hoodie. It was just, it's such a difference, right? Like 300 and something dollars versus $585. Yikes. Now the reason that it's so expensive is because it is a collaboration with Neighborhood. It is made by Japanese workers, so they're going to receive like a pretty fair wage, I assume. Japan has much higher wages than like say China and stuff like that. Neighborhood being the iconic Japanese fashion brand, it of course puts on a little bit of extra price because of the brand names on it. But the whole reason that I like the hoodie is moving away from brand names and hype and stuff like that, just the overall design. So the hoodie has these awesome looking, like, it looks like it's been cut and sewn together out of 2 different hoodies. So you've got some what looks like darkish navy blue with black pieces sewn together to make this hoodie. It has dual branding on it, Neighborhood and Perks and Mini. The dual branding and detailing is 3M, so when you shine a light on it, like how this lights up here, see how my little strip on my hoodie here lights up? It's because it's 3M. Same situation with the Perks and Mini hoodie. This thing lights up whenever a light is shone on it. I think it's sick. That's an awesome little detail. The graphics on the front and back are awesome. And yeah, ever since we covered it initially on the channel, because we did talk about the Perks and Mini Neighborhood collaboration on the channel, I fell in love with it. Finding out that Perks and Mini is an Australian streetwear brand kind of made me feel like I had to buy it to support my, local brands, because Australia does not have a lot of fashion brands, a lot of streetwear brands, any of that kind of stuff. We're actually lacking in that department quite a bit. And hey, if I had a lot of capital and was able to start my own, I would love to start my own. Not like some generic print on tees hoodie brand or whatever. It would be something unique. I wouldn't want to create something unless it was unique. And like, I'd probably want it to be made in Australia. That's a whole nother video though. That's me being like, what I would do if I was able to create a brand. That's like a whole nother video. But seeing that Perks and Mini was made in Australia, I just had to. I'm super interested in it. The only thing that's got me hesitant is that price. And $585 retail. Yikes. I can't find secondhand ones anywhere. I definitely would pick up a secondhand extra large one if I could, but it's just not anywhere. It's just everyone that's bought them actually wears it. Because Neighborhood and Perks and Mini isn't like Supreme and all those hype brands where people buy it to resell it. People buy those brands to actually wear the hoodies and stuff. And that's what I want to do. I want to buy this hoodie to wear it. It's made in Japan. I want to see if it has Japanese tailoring, so it's quite thin, quite fitted. I want to see if that's the case. I want to feel how the fabric is. I want to, because eventually I want to do like a video down the line where I compare brands at different price points and give you my honest thoughts and opinions on them. I want to do that, but I need to become more of a hoodie connoisseur in a way in order to do that, because I don't feel like I am confident enough without diving into these more expensive brands and their hoodies and trying those out. So yeah, I'll do that video eventually, but I just don't think I have enough knowledge yet to try that out. So yeah, this hoodie would be definitely helping in that goal. The design's really sick. I love the printed detailing. I love that it looks like it's been cut and sewn from multiple different hoodies put together. I really want to support Perks and Mini. I want to get my first neighborhood piece, and this would be a really good first neighborhood piece. Yeah, there's just so many reasons to it. It's awesome. It would be an awesome layering piece to just chuck under like a black leather jacket or something like that. It's not too loud, but it's not too quiet. It's got enough details on it to be in this perfect middle ground, which is really hard to nail a lot of the time. Like it's perfect to wear by itself, but it could also work as a layering piece. It's literally just in that perfect middle ground. Neighborhood did such an amazing job on it. Perks and Mini, an amazing collaboration. I would love to pick up a bunch of their pieces. It's just that at the time of the drop, didn't have money. Now that it's available on End, too expensive for me. So I'm stuck in this middle ground, being like, I want it, but I can't afford it, and I couldn't afford it when it first came out. So now I'm stuck here, and it's just not good. But hopefully in 2020, whether it's pre-owned or whether I just I suck it up and pay the 585 Australian dollars, hopefully I can pick this hoodie up. Hopefully in the future. And everything that I'm mentioning in this video, I will unbox on the channel if I do end up picking it up. I literally, every single time I buy any pieces of clothing or any sneakers, it gets unboxed on the channel, guys. Straight away, 100%. But yeah, just I really want it. Just stuck in this awkward spot at the moment. So if you guys see any listings for any of these pieces in an XL or a 2XL, definitely hit me up. Send it to me on Instagram, put it in the comment section below in this video. Do it for me, because I'm definitely interested in these pieces. I'll watch the listings, I'll have a look. But yeah, hopefully I can pick this piece up by the end of the year, because I really want a neighborhood piece. I really want a Perks and Mini piece. We're just gonna have to see though. We're just gonna have to see. We'll have to see, guys. If you're interested in watching the video that I did to cover that, I'll, if I remember, put it in the description section below so you guys can watch the neighborhood and Perks and Mini video that I did. I don't even remember when. I did too many videos, and I've forgotten what and when. So it'll be down below because I'll find the video, but I can't remember when I did it. So definitely go check that out if you're interested in the whole collection. I covered the whole collection in that video basically. So yeah, definitely go check that out. But that is number 4. It is the Perks and Mini in Neighborhood collaboration hoodie that came out for their collection a couple months ago. The reasons why I haven't bought it by now is it sold out on the Perks and Mini store. I haven't even checked the Neighborhood store, but I assume it's just sold out there. And the only place I can find it that it's available is on End, and End is just asking a bit too much for what it was when I saw it on Perks and Mini for like 300 and something, like $200 less. That's a whole nother hoodie in itself. That's 2 Champion reverse weave hoodies right there. You see what I mean? We've got to measure that kind of stuff, you know? So yeah, we'll have to see. But anyway, that's it. We'll move on to hoodie number 3 that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. So, I mean, it wouldn't be a iconic hoodie video if I didn't mention one of the brands that I love to talk about a lot on this channel. And no, it's not Del Schutzer. Unfortunately, no Del Schutzer in part 1, but it'll definitely be in part 2. Don't worry about that. It's definitely coming in part 2. What we're going to be talking about for the 3rd hoodie that I'll be looking to pick up in 2020 is the Supreme Undercover Public Enemy Fear of a Black Planet hoodie. It's quite a title there. Yeah. It came out in spring summer of 2018, so 2 years ago. It retailed at $218, and for an extra large, which I'm ideally looking for, I can fit into a large, no issues. I'd pick up a large, but ideally I want to get an extra large for this one. They usually resell at around 350 to 400 Australian dollars, which is actually close to the retail price of what it released for, because it released for 218 USD plus 10 or $20 shipping, whatever Supreme shipping is. I think it's 10 bucks. So it's about 230 USD all up if someone bought it at retail, and 230 USD these days with the Australian dollar down the toilet. That's probably closer to That's probably around 400. Probably around 400 actually, now that I think about it. That's super grim. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, nah. Okay, so I'll be looking to pick it up. I could buy it off StockX. They have all the sizes available on StockX. The problem is that the price is really good on StockX on the listing, right? So I could buy it now for a really good price. But the problem is that as soon as I go to put it in my cart, it'll chuck on taxes, it'll chuck on shipping, it'll chuck on handling and authentication fees. Even though they say that authentication's free, I'm pretty sure StockX has a handling fee, which is 100% the authenticity fee. You know, like it's definitely a thing. They just say it's free just to make it seem like you're getting it for free. How special are you? It's not really free. Nothing's free, guys. Come on. But yeah, no, I really want to pick this up. I love Public Enemy. I love Fear of a Black Planet. I'm very up in the air if I'm more It Takes a Nation of Millions or if I'm Fear of a Black Planet. Fear of a Black Planet is a lot easier on the ears to listen to because it doesn't have that horrendous siren sample they used all the time in A Nation of Millions. Not to offend anyone that likes A Nation of Millions, it's just that, like, for a nice listening experience with something in the background that I don't have to focus on, yeah, Fear of a Black Planet would definitely be the choice over A Nation of Millions. But in saying that, I got into Public Enemy because of A Nation of Millions. Rebel Without a Pause, back in like the early 2000s when I played GTA San Andreas, and I was on playback radio, I think it was, and I listened to Rebel Without a Pause. I was like, oh my god, this track is sick. What's the name of the artist or band that does it? And that's how I found out about Public Enemy. And then in 2018, when I saw Supreme and Undercover, crazy, Undercover and Supreme, doing this hoodie and doing like a whole little collection on Public Enemy, I was like, bruh, this is iconic. This is amazing. And the thing was is that back in 2018, I remember it was like the most hyped piece, man. Everyone was going crazy for it. And now that the hype beasts are kind of like, oh, actually, I don't even know what Public Enemy is, and I don't actually like this hoodie. Now they're trying to sell it off, and me being a Public Enemy fan for years, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I've been wanting this for years, and now I can finally pick it up. That's how I'm feeling about it, yeah. So I would love to pick up the Public Enemy Supreme Undercover hoodie. It's really loud. It's an all-over print. It's a print on the front, the arms, the underarms, the back, the hood, everything. It's the album cover for Fear of a Black Planet. But I really love it. I think it is loud, but I love hip-hop. I'm literally wearing a hip-hop hoodie at the moment. I love it. It would work in so many outfits. I would just wear like a black leather jacket over the top of it or something like that. And just to get the front of the artwork talking and doing the talking, it's just a really cool piece. It's just a really, really cool piece that I really want. Ideally, I'm looking at an XL, but if a large is available at a really, really good price, like at retail, 20-30 bucks above retail, I'll probably just get the large, even though the large is a little bit more fitted on me. Every Supreme hoodie that I've worn on the channel so far has been a large. I don't actually own an XL, a Supreme piece, but I will cop the large if it is just that good price. I will definitely do that. There's a couple listings I'm following on eBay that are legit. I've definitely legit checked them. It would save me the time. I could just, buy it from StockX and not worry about authenticating it, but I don't know. Either way, regardless of which listing I end up buying it from, I would love to pick it up. It's just a super steezy piece. Not a lot of people like it because it's loud and they don't know Public Enemy or they don't like Public Enemy. I'm in the boat where I'm like, I love it because it's loud. I love Public Enemy. I love Supreme. I love Undercover. It's literally an amazing piece and everyone's kind of just sleeping on it, and that's cool. Keep sleeping on it because then I'll buy it for cheaper. So yeah, that's going to be number 3. Number 3 is going to be the Supreme Undercover Public Enemy hooded sweatshirt that came out in spring-summer of 2018. Super lovely piece. Love to pick it up. Hopefully I can do that in 2020. But let's move on to the second hoodie in 5 hoodies that I want to pick up in 2020. Now, I'm probably making this a very, very hype beastie list by doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's the truth. It is a hoodie that I'm hoping to pick up in 2020 if it comes into a reasonable price. It's a piece that I've been looking at for 5 years. It's one that I have beaten myself up about recently because it came up a grab for a really good price. I didn't have the money, but then I did have the money, but then I was like, nah, it's fine, I'll buy it later. And then someone bought it and I was like, that was stupid, I should have bought it. I've been wanting it ever since I got introduced into the brand 5 years ago. And I'm just again beating myself up about it because I had the opportunity and I missed out on it, and it's but what I'm talking about is the Supreme American flag box logo. Now I know everyone's like, oh my god, Danyal wants a box logo, he's a hype beast, oh my god. All the people that are saying that have never bought Supreme and never, like, don't spend money on streetwear anyway, so it's like, do I even really care what they have to say? Not really. But yeah, this piece, man. Okay, so ever since I got introduced back in 2015 to Supreme, when it was at like its like height of hype, that's how I got introduced to it. No shame, I got introduced to it off the hype. Everyone was talking about it. I followed it from there. But what everyone was talking about was the basic box logos of 2015. Their fall winter ones that released in 2015. I think it was a gray and red one. I wasn't hugely into that. To be honest with you, I was like, yeah, that's all right, but that's like, you can buy that every other year. They've been doing those for like almost 20 years. Like, you can pick them up. They're okay. And everyone was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I don't know why you don't like this, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, what I was really feeling, because I was looking into past releases from Supreme, and one of the past releases that I was looking at in 2015 was actually this hoodie that released a year before. I thought this was the most unique, most interesting box logo that Supreme has ever done. I really love it. As I said, it's come under my radar a few times, but I've always just put it off. I would never buy it off StockX because the retail price they ask for in a lot of the sizes on StockX, the resale prices they ask for on StockX are ridiculous. Like, this thing usually sells for around 2 to 3 grand Australian on StockX because they're brand new on StockX. You can only put stuff up on StockX if it's new. And I don't want to pay that new price. 100% don't want to pay that new price. Wouldn't want to do it. So I'm looking to buy a secondhand one, and I kind of like the aesthetic of secondhand Supreme anyway, because Supreme does like heavyweight cotton hoodies that are just ridiculously soft, ridiculously durable. They're amazing. The only other brands that I've found that are close to Supreme that offer it at a cheaper price is Champion, which is why I was raving on about it to start off with, and Del Schutzer. They're the only two brands that I can find that are close to it. I would lean more towards Champion as the ideal brand that'd be closer to Supreme because their hood size is a little bit bigger and is like Supreme, unlike Del Schutzer, unfortunately, where Del Schutzer hoodies are a little bit too small on the hood, and that's why I wouldn't be able to compare them as easily to Supreme. So that's why I bring up Champion versus Supreme, and I might even do a video about that. I might talk about Champion versus Supreme, price, quality, etc, etc, etc. But anyway, yeah, no, I absolutely love the quality of Supreme, removing the hype, because I know everyone's gonna say, oh, what? Box logo, Danyal, you hype beast, you have no taste, you want this because you get fake notoriety for it. No, I really want it because it's a really unique piece in their discography of releases, and it'll never be released again. It's not something you see every day. It's loud, I love it. It incorporates the iconic branding from Supreme. It's literally amazing. I would pick this up if it didn't have a box logo on it. I would literally pick this up if this was a Supreme hoodie that just had this American flag on it. Like, literally, it is a really cool print. I have so many outfits planned that I would love to wear this in. If I bought like a white denim jacket, I could wear it with a black denim jacket, but a white denim jacket would look sick with this. It would allow the red and white to pop. It's just an awesome piece. It is a awesome box logo. Probably my favorite box logo. Honestly, out of all the hoodies, it's probably my favorite box logo. I've been looking to pick it up for ages. It came on Grailed recently at a really good price, but I missed out on it because I bought something else. I just really want one. So if you guys see one in a large or an XL and it's for sale, hit me up. Seriously, comment section below, Instagram, hit me up. I've been wanting this thing for like 5 years and I just cannot find it. I literally just cannot find this hoodie in a reasonable price in my size, and when I do, someone buys it, and I've just been wanting it for ages. So if you guys could help me out, that would be awesome. But hopefully in 2020 someone will chuck it up on Grailed, someone will chuck it up on Bump, Depop, whatever, and I'll be able to pick it up. But we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see, guys. I'm hoping to pick it up, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Anyway, moving on to the final hoodie, the number one, well, not the number one, but the final hoodie that I'm going to be talking about today that I want to pick up in 2020. Let's head on over and go have a look. What do I want? Let's see. Okay, so we got the very hyped, the more controversial hoodies out of the way, and this final hoodie that I want in the first part series of hoodies that I want to pick up in 2020. It's going to be one that we talked about on the channel. At the time, I wasn't excited about it as much as I am now. And now that it has released, I am more interested in it. And I'm kind of disappointed to see that it is on the resale market and that it has, you know, resale value and stuff like that, because I honestly think it shouldn't, because it shouldn't have a lot of hype around it, but I suppose the brand has more hype around it than I initially assumed. The hoodie that I'm interested in to pick up as our final hoodie that we're going to be talking about today is the Kith Floral Williams 3 hoodie that released in the Fall-Winter 2019 collection. Now, we covered this on the channel because we talked about the Fall-Winter collection on the channel. We covered the lookbook. I think we even covered all the pieces that released in it, all that type of stuff. So it comes to no surprise that I would be interested in a hoodie that we've talked about on the channel a bit. Now, I really like the floral design on it. I don't own any Kith hoodies. The only Kith piece that I actually own at all is the Kith denim Coca-Cola jacket, which I unboxed on the channel as well. I would love to pick up the Kith Floral Williams 3 hoodie just to try out Kith's quality. And the Williams 3 hoodie is probably the most iconic hoodie that I can think of that Kith releases on the regular basis. Now, I wanted one that was unique and stands out and was quite loud, and the Floral Williams 3 hoodie from the Fall-Winter 2019 collection definitely ticked all those boxes. I would love to find out what the quality was like. It retailed for 170 USD, and it resells now for about 240 Australian dollars, so a little bit under retail depending on the size. I'd like to pick it up in an XL or maybe even a 2XL to see if it's oversized, but I'd love to just get it just to feel the quality and see what it's like. And it is a very nice and unique piece. The layering that they did in the lookbook for it was really well thought out, and I kind of want to mimic that in my outfits, but because most of my outfits come from an East Coast American hip-hop inspired street style, the lookbook styled it exactly how I would style it, and I would just style it with layering pieces over the top of it. But it's an amazing piece. I love Kith. I love talking about Kith on the channel, and you guys seem to love looking at all the Kith pieces that release in the channel. So yeah, I definitely want to pick up a Kith Williams 3 hoodie just to mark my first ever Kith piece that I've bought. Well, Kith hoodie that I bought. I keep forgetting I own the denim jacket. It's actually the only denim jacket that I've got in a blue at the moment, because I gave away my other denim jacket that I owned in blue to my brother. I need to pick up more denim jackets. Maybe I'll cover that. Maybe I'll do a 5 denim jackets that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. Well, that's the whole point of the pickups video, to talk about pieces that I am interested in. So yeah, definitely be looking to do that. But that's it. That's 5 hoodies that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, part 1. We'll do a part 2, we'll do a part 3 if you guys are interested. I mean, seriously, let me know in the comment section below if you've enjoyed the pickups video that I've done today, if you agree with any of the pieces, if you've picked up any of the pieces, if you're looking to pick up any of the pieces that I'm looking to pick up as well. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below, guys. I want to know how you feel about it, if you want me to keep doing this series, everything like that. Seriously, let me know. I really want to continue it. I really want to do it, but it's all based on you guys, really. It's if you guys like it or not. So let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the 5 pieces I've picked today. And yeah, that's all I've really got to say, guys. Let me know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always, the comment section below. And that's it. That's really all I have to say in this video. Those were the 5 pieces. That's how I feel about it. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some of them sometime soon, although depends. I'll try and pick up more shifts at work. Hopefully YouTube will pay me a little bit more. I don't get paid a lot from YouTube, but hopefully YouTube and Twitch pay me out a little bit more, and maybe I'll be able to afford some of them sooner and unbox them on the channel for you guys. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see, guys. But I'll have all 5 of the hoodies down in the description section below if you guys want to pick them up. I'll be putting the resale links on a lot of them in the description section, so they'll be ridiculously priced, but it'll give you an idea of each of the pieces and places that you can pick them up at least. So definitely check out the description section below if you guys are interested in any of the pieces. Head down to the comment section below and let me know how you feel about any of the pieces, if you picked up any of the pieces, if you own them, what's your thoughts on them, everything like that. But that's all I've really got to say in the first part of our pickups series. So leave a like in this video if you want me to do more of them. Comment down below if you want to see more pickups videos. I can definitely do that. And yeah, until the next pickups series, guys, until the next streetwear video, until the next sneaker video, I'll catch you later.